Hi friends, happy Friday. All right, so I'm gonna go live about coaching, what it is, what it's not, requirements, things you need to know. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in a comment and we'll kind of chat them through. So you can ask a question and I'm not going to stalk you or try and convince you to be a coach. I know a lot of you are kind of on the fence and a lot of you have just been here long enough where you might have a genuine question, and it's okay to raise your hand or drop a comment. I promise I'm not trying to like convert you into my cult or anything, okay? So I asked in my coach tribe and then I also asked in here, and a couple of you had a few really great questions. So I will totally dig into those. But first, long and the short of it, coaching is very much like your own personal fitness journey, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do it. There is no have to, there's no, it's just very personal. And so there's lots of different ways you can do this. Some people absolutely love the products. They want to get a 25% discount. And so, and so they go ahead and they get signed up to become a coach. We call those people discount coaches. And that's all they do. They just rock out with their discount, which is totally cool. You get saved 25% as a coach. We get early access to different programs. And sometimes you're even invited to participate in test groups and stuff like that. There's so many great perks to being a coach. And you don't have to like share it if you don't want to. You can be totally secret squirrel, okay? So that's one way you can coach. Another way you can coach is to be committed to your journey, right? And you're using the products and you want to start to kind of share with your friend circle. Maybe you want to, earn enough money to buy groceries or pay for your shakes or whatever. Awesome. You could be a part-time coach. You could kind of share and invite people. You could run a group if you wanted, or you can plug them into a group like this. Again, it's okay. The way I coach doesn't need to be the way you coach, which is super cool. Or you could be like me, where actually took me a while to say yes to coaching because I was really scared it was going to be salesy. I'd done other network marketing stuff and it had left a really gross taste in my mouth. And so I had all these fears around it. But I loved this. And I freaking love the fact, as an introvert, I love the fact that I can work out in my living room. I was already doing it. I thought Shakeology was too expensive, so I wanted to get the 25% discount. But I also really loved making an impact. And I really loved encouraging other women. And part of my story is growing up, like I never quite felt like I fit anywhere. And so it's always been really important to me. Maybe it's the Starbucks in me because I worked for Starbucks for so many years, but like having a place where people belonged. Like I was already trying to do that. I was already sharing my fitness journey on Facebook and Instagram. And so when I realized that there was an actual business opportunity connected to this, I was like, is this for real? Is it a scam? Took me a while to do my research, but then I decided to go all in. And so I said yes to coaching 5.5, 6 years ago. Single best thing I have ever freaking done. I love it. I live it. I would do this if there wasn't a compensation plan, but thankfully there is. So Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success or income, right? Hashtag freaking duh. Your journey is yours. And so if you're going to share about it, awesome. If you're going to invite people to do it with you, terrific. If you're like, I just want to like dip a toe in and see how it goes, that's cool too. So to become a coach, it's really very simple actually. You purchase a challenge pack. Either you've already purchased one in the past, or you're like, you know what, I want to do 9-week Control Freak, or I want to go all in with Transform 20, or I want to finally get Shakeology and I have Beachbody on demand, but now I'm going to like upgrade my package. Okay. So you order a pack, challenge pack, completion pack, and you sign up as a coach. If you do that, they waive your coach sign up fee. The coach sign up fee is $39.95. If you're like, you haven't purchased a challenge pack, but you just want to become a coach, well, that's kind of weird. But you could do that. Don't do that. Get all the tools you need, right? And they waive your coach fee. Once you pay that, there's no obligation to do anything more, okay? There is a monthly coach fee. It is $15.95 US, Canadian one. I always forget this. So if you're Canadian, drop a comment for me below. If you're military, you are married to someone who's military, or you're married to a veteran, you can go ahead and get there's a coach fee waiver. So I signed up. I pay my monthly fee every single month. My husband is a Marine veteran, and so he is actually a coach as well because he drinks Shakeology every single day, and his monthly fee is waived. All he pays for is the product that he consumes, and that's what I love so much about Beachbody. as an MLM is because we don't, like, I've done other stuff, oils, all the things, right? Where you have to have all this product on hand. You have this like minimum order that you have to be doing. And that's not how it is with Beachbody. You're literally just purchasing what you need for your own freaking transformation. So for me, every single month I'm ordering Shakeology because I use it and I live it and I love it and I believe in it. I'm using Unicorn Juice, which is Energize, the pre-workout. I use the post-workout Recover. I'm not using these things because I'm trying to sell them. I'm using them because I've tried them and they work for me. They fit my life. And cool thing, I get a 25% discount. I also use greens. That's the other thing I order and love every single month. So you don't have to have any product on hand. There's no like, you have to help so many people a month. There's none of that. If you want to help 3 or more people a month, you know what? The commission you would earn from that, it's gonna pay for your monthly Shakeology and your coach fee. So like, helping 3 people every single month, if you want to do this, right? Like you love the products and you love your journey, but maybe money is super duper tight. Well, make that your bare minimum goal that you're going to help 3 people every single month. You look around, you park in a Walmart parking lot, you guys, you look at your friends list on Facebook, you look at the people in our lives, and that is one thing that everyone needs. Everyone needs community. Everyone needs support. They might not want it, but I think we all need it, right? And everyone needs to be working on being their happiest, healthiest self. Like that's such an amazing thing. And at Beachbody, we have the complete total solution. We have the workouts, we have the nutrition, and most importantly, we have the support and community, which I think is really freaking awesome. So that's how you sign up. You get a challenge pack, you sign up as a coach, you make sure that you're linked with the coach that's supporting you, which you're all being supported by one of the Positive Vibe Tribe coaches in here, which is super rad. And then you begin. There's like a buzzing happening in my house. So how do you begin? Well, if you want to rock out as a discount coach, that's totally cool. You're just going to do nothing different than you did before, right? You're just going to keep working on your journey. You're going to keep showing up to it. If you decide that you want to be a hobby coach, like you want to help a few people just enough to make sure that your shakes are paid for, or you want to be a full-time coach like me, then you're going to let your coach know so that we can give you the tools and plug you into our coach tribe so that you're supported. This can feel really overwhelming, right? It can feel like there's one more thing we have to do, or you have to spend hours a day doing this, and that's absolutely not the case. If you decide you want to share it with people, we have a guide, okay? We have a guide, and it tells you literally everything to do. Right now, we have Team Cup happening, which is something we do every quarter, and you don't even have to be on a Team Cup to do this. So those of you coaches who are watching, if you're not on Team Cup, you don't have to wait for something like that to happen in order to get momentum in your business. Just like I said at the beginning of this, like your business journey is just like your fitness journey. And so you're going to get out of it what you put into it. If you're not doing personal development, if you're not leveling up your life, if you're not working on becoming a happy, healthier, saner version of yourself, it's going to be really hard to grow a thriving business. That being said, do you need to be perfect? Do you see me being perfect? No, you don't. It's just about consistency. Consistency always freaking wins. So we have epic tools. We have tons and tons of trainings. Sometimes I think that there's too much trainings, and really this is just about you starting where you are and taking the leap, puking in your mouth sometimes, and just sharing authentically where you're at and what's working for you. One of my fears, and the fear that I hear over and over and over, is, am I going to have to sell? I see coaches that do sell, so I understand what you're saying, but the people who live this and love this, we're not selling, we're just sharing. It's kind of like you find a really great movie theater or a really great movie, right? And you tell your friends about it, or there's a really awesome sale on something happening, or you find a great babysitter or a really good recipe, and you're just naturally sharing it with people. That's what we do. We have solutions that we can connect people with. We have a link that we can share, but it's never about hunting. It's never about forcing people to do things or being icky. I don't like those hey girls sliding into people's inboxes. Like, that's not how we do it. And I'm telling you from personal experience, if you are new in your coaching journey, or you're just saying yes to this, like you're gonna mess up and you're gonna do something that's cringy, because that's just part of the learning process. But we absolutely don't sell. I offer a solution. I share my reel every single day. I am a consistent mofo because coaching keeps me really honest and it keeps me engaged in my journey. I think we can all relate to that, where you go through bumps, you go through real life, and it's easy to get off track. But for me, having an accountability group, having other coaches that are part of my personal tribe, and having all of you keeps me super engaged and super focused and showing up on the days I don't really want to. It's just about creating discipline. It's a muscle and you work it, and that's part of what coaching is. Not about hitting all the boxes. It's not about being a super person. It's not about selling. It's not about doing all the things all the hours. It's really just about getting super focused about, why do you want to coach? Like, why do you want to share it with someone? Did it change your butt? Have you finally gotten your blood sugar under control, or your blood pressure, or whatever? Like, it's finding what's working for you and then sharing that with other people, and not being icky or gross, staying genuine. Okay, so, oh, I'm sorry. I scared the cat. Are you gonna have to be salesy and gross? No, please don't, okay? And if you're like, well, how do I not do that? We'll talk it out. We'll help you figure it out. And you're just gonna start. You're just gonna start where you are. You're not gonna wait and collect more information or until you're suddenly a master. No one is a freaking master. You just freaking begin, okay? So that's a super awesome question. Quotas, there's no quota, okay? For my own personal goal, every single month, I help a minimum of 3 people. I usually help way more than that, but I help a minimum of 3 people get freaking started. Will they take action? Not necessarily. It's like, I can't force people, not your mom or your wife. And so I don't want you to think that it's your responsibility to force people to do things. It's your responsibility. If you love this and you live this and you want to share it with other people, then yeah, showing up to your own journey, inviting other people to join you, like, that's something that, yes, you should absolutely be doing. But forcing people, no. We run groups like this, and I think I'm encouraging more and more of my coaches to take their groups off of Facebook. I love Facebook. We've had this group here for years, so it'll probably always stay here as long as Facebook is around. But we have an actual app. Beachbody On Demand has an app. It was created for coaches for the specific purpose of encouraging people and giving them a platform to plug into off of social media. So like, you're given, as a coach, you're given all these tools. If you just want to play it small and help one person a month, that's totally cool. If you can help one person change their life, if you can make an impact, that's freaking outstanding. If you want it to be this bigger thing, then cool, I'll help you. I'll run alongside you and we'll figure it out together. But there's an app that you have access to. It's super easy to use, and you invite people to it. Easy peasy. As far as quota, okay, so I was starting to talk about quotas. I was like, what am I even talking about? I don't even know. See, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be freaking real, you guys. So we have different ranks in Beachbody, and I'm not going to make your head explode talking about it, but there are certain, like, if you want to hit this certain rank, then you help this many people, stuff like that, okay? But it's not icky. It's really just you running your own race, and it's going to unfold the way it should unfold, I believe, in the time frame it's going to unfold. Trust the process. Fall in love with your journey first and foremost. It's not about selling, or adding. It's truly about you freaking owning your own journey. How do we earn? So we save 25% off of everything we purchase. And when people order using your link, you earn a 25% commission. Every time someone orders a challenge pack from you, which is the total solution, the commission on that kind of varies depending on which pack they order, but it's generally about $40, which is why you help 3 people a month. Your Shakeology and your business fee are paid for. What would that mean for you? Like, if you help so many people a month at $40 a pop, it's not just about making money, but I'm also not going to lie to you and tell you that money is contributing to my household's finances isn't something that's really important to me. And I think that's important to know, that that's how you earn. You earn commission off of helping people, right? When they order stuff from your website. You also earn based on the size of your team and how much volume that team is doing, how many people those teammates are helping. And so that's one of the things I love about this. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not like the guy at the top sits back and does nothing while all the worker bees work. We're all working together. We're all committed to the vision and to helping people get results. And so if you're not my personally sponsored coach, you sign up with one of my coaches, I'm invested in helping you because it will help grow my business. And I also want you to get momentum on your journey. That's what, it's like a kumbaya thing. That's what I freaking love about it. How do we earn? Tips for consistency. Okay, so Sabrina had some really great questions about scheduling and planning ahead, tips for consistency. So I think the beauty of this business is, please don't spend hours and hours a day doing it, but like the number one important thing you're doing is your own journey. You have to be committed to showing up to your own journey. And like I said a few minutes ago, this has kept me so honest and so engaged in my own journey when I want to go dark or I want to eat, the whole bag of gluten-free Oreos or whatever. But we have a guide. And it tells you all the different parts of your business that you want to hit every single day. And a lot of them are just you being social on social media and also showing up to your journey. Like, did you listen to something that encouraged you today? Did you move your body? Did you eat like you loved yourself? Did you make a post on social media that shows your journey or invites others to join you? Like, it breaks it down piece by piece so you're not like, I don't know what to do. This is your roadmap. And we have a whole bunch of YouTube trainings that's actually what I was doing before I hopped on here, where other coaches, because we all work together, they're walking you through, okay, you're going to spend the next 10 minutes and you're going to do this. And it's never the icky salesy stuff. Like, you're going to spend 10 minutes inviting people to join you. You're going to spend 10 minutes pouring into other people and checking in with them. And as someone who is an introvert, I love this business because I can do it from a distance, if that makes sense. Some of you, your wheelhouse is going to be, you're going to build a business in person. Some of the coaches on our team, that's their strong suit. Like, they are one-on-one, in your face. Let's meet up and sing and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. But like my thing is, I love that I can inspire people from afar. I love that I'm a little bit removed, that I can turn it on and I can turn it off. I can get on my phone and encourage you guys, and then I can put it in a drawer and walk away, like true introvert status here. But it's really been something that has blessed me. So if you're like, well, I'm an introvert, I could never do what you do. Yeah, you could. That's the beauty of this. It's different for everyone. You're going to build your business differently. And you're also going to attract specific people. A lot of times I hear from people, well, I'm not far enough along on my fitness journey, or I haven't lost this much weight, or I haven't had this kind of like success. They think that there should be certain benchmarks. Like, successful coaches, it never comes down to being a Barbie. It's never about how huge your success is, because I've seen coaches who've lost over 150 pounds and they don't have a successful business. It's about you working on your own journey, you sharing it super authentically, but most importantly, consistently, and just inviting people to come on the journey. And when I say invite people to come on the journey, it's not just you slap up a Facebook post and easy money, all of a sudden people are like, I want to join you. That doesn't happen. You have to be proof that you're consistent. You have to show up and do the freaking work. Does that mean it's going to take you months to grow a business? Not necessarily. I made back my investment the very first month I became a coach, because I was ready, I was coachable, and I was willing to get uncomfortable and do the freaking work every single day. Saying this, I'm like, wow, maybe I shouldn't tell you all that. Maybe I should dial it back, because maybe you're going to think it's too much. But like I said at the beginning of this business is similar to your fitness journey, and you're going to put into it what you want to get out of it. So if you really just need an extra layer of accountability, if you already have girlfriends in your life that need this solution, or they're already doing Beachbody and they don't know their coach, you could become a coach and you could be the person that's the beacon of light. You could have an accountability group or a Beachbody On Demand group on the app where you're literally just holding hands with 4 or 5 people in your inner circle and you're keeping each other accountable. So many of you would be such freaking rad coaches. You're already showing up and doing the work. You're already making an impact. You're already inspiring other people. So why wouldn't you want to share this? And the cool thing is there's no contract. So if you're like, this just isn't for me, and you've given it a fair shot, then that's cool. I'm still going to cheer you on. I'm still going to believe in you. I'm still going to allow you access to all my groups. And someday, if things change, well, then cool, you hop back in. Same thing for the discount coaches. Maybe you decide you just wanted the discount, but now you're like, you know what? People are noticing that my pants look like, people are noticing my clothes are fitting differently. People are noticing changes. At any point in your journey, you can slide along. You can take it up a notch or you can take it down a notch. It's just like your personal fitness journey. Super cool. I love it. Ooh, gluten-free Oreos, talking dirty. Yeah, the beauty of it is, like I was starting to say, I don't even know if I finished my train of thought, is, you work this in pockets of time. I think that that's been such a really powerful aha for so many of us on the team, is like, sure, you can have business hours where you can say, you know what, I'm going to sit down from this time to this time and I'm going to get these behaviors done. I'm going to check in with people, but life happens. And right now in a pandemic, when a lot of people, more people are homeschooling or you're virtual learning or something, the flexibility of this is really powerful. And so I have started to break it into pockets where I'm like, okay, I need to check into my groups. I need to go ahead and schedule my posts ahead of time. And so I will just make it pockets of time throughout my day, throughout my week, so that I'm not constantly attached to my phone, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to live my phone. I love living my phone on social media, but I also don't want to feel like I am chained and connected and like having to be tied into the matrix all the freaking time. So you make it work for you. If that means you do the bulk of your work on maybe like a weekend, like you send out some love notes, because that's what I feel like I do. You guys, when I'm inviting people, I'm not necessarily inviting them to my next group. I invite all of you to my next group because you're already here. You already have the tools. And I always want you to know you can plug back in whenever you need to, because real life, we get off track. But when I'm inviting people, number one, I'm consistent on my page every single day. You know I got my workout in. You know, you see me share it. And if you don't, well then go look. And then number two, when I am messaging them, it's not like, hey, I'm doing this program. Do you want to do it with me? Sometimes there's a place for that, because sometimes we're genuinely excited and you're ready to get things going. But more often than not, me connecting is just that. It's connecting. It's like, did you get your water in today? Or I saw this really great YouTube video and it made me think of you. Or here, I send out so many virtual hugs because that's what I do. I peddle hope and belief. Yes, I have epic solutions that have transformed my life, but I'm not here to convince anyone. I'm here to show up and to share love and to share my real and just to be a consistent mother, whoops, I almost said it, consistent mofo. So that's the beauty of this. You are going to be you, and you're going to speak to the exact people in your life that need this. And that can change as you change. Like maybe you're postpartum and you're struggling with depression, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're newly homeschooling and you're struggling with some other thing. Like you're going to share your real, not your highlight reel, but you're going to share your real. You're going to be doing the personal development that's going to help grow you into that next level version of you. And you're going to become a beacon of freaking light. That's what I love about coaching. So maybe you're like, whoa, I don't want to be a beacon of anything. Then you don't. You freaking rock your 25% discount. Cool beans, zero pressure. And then at any point, if you decide you want to take it up a notch, you want to go all in, you want to retire a husband, you want to build a home, then let's go. Is it going to be overnight? No, because it's not a scam. You're going to have to do work on the front end. And so if you're like, I love this and I live this and I'm committed to it, then commit to it for like a freaking year. Do the work. It's multi-level marketing. It's not like a scam, okay? It's not like all of a sudden you're a millionaire after 2 weeks. That's not how this works. This is you, first and foremost, working on your own freaking journey and doing that personal development to really level up your life in the areas you need. And then you share that with other people. You, like Beachbody coaches, we're positive people. Not because we've always been positive people. If you knew me from before I became a coach, but I do the work every single day. And I don't do the work necessarily because it's easy. I do it because I'm committed to it. And it's actually part of my job description, which I'm so freaking grateful for. So helping people, you're really helping yourself. You can earn some money to like loosen up some things, get your shakes paid for, get a freaking phenomenal transformation. There's so many cool perks and things that you can be eligible for when you're a coach that's actually working your business and sharing it with other people. When you help those 3 people a month, like I talked about, you guys, you can earn free swag, like that giant whatever that weird massage gun thing was. I earned that. I've earned trips and I've earned hats and I've earned swag and I've earned a Monopoly game, which is super random and weird. But Beachbody is really great about their recognition. They're really great about sending you thank yous for just helping other people. I'm not selling. I'm helping other people. I'm peddling hope. I'm offering people solutions. It's not my job to force people to show up, but it is my job to work on me and to share that with other people. And I'm super freaking grateful. So, Sabrina, do you have any questions? Since I think you're the only one on here with me. I will wait for a minute. See if I answered all the questions. But as far as the team, so we have a team page, and I pop on there. I share different kinds of content. I'm never here to like force my team to show up. Again, it's just like that extra layer of accountability. And some of the gals have the vision. Some of the gals see what is possible. You know, we have a national training call every single Monday, and I truthfully never watch it live. All of you can go peep it if you want. If you go to the Team Beachbody Coach 411 page, there's a training call every single Monday, and they interview real coaches who have made their business into something phenomenal. Not overnight, because this, like I said, this isn't freaking overnight. But if you trust the process and you just fall in love with the journey, which first and foremost is you working on you, it's really epic what can be possible. And like I said, Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of income, but it's not about being pretty enough or being good enough on your social. It has nothing to do with that. It's not about you, how many people follow you. It truly is about how willing you are to like go into this journey and be authentic and be consistent. Consistency is the most important part. And I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I can't show up for hours a day. Don't show up for hours a day. Like, you do this in pockets of time. You're already working on your fitness journey, right? You're already trying to eat like you love yourself. So it's just those pieces and you sharing about them consistently, which is what will help you grow a business. And you know what? I haven't hit my financial goals yet, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that those things will come. I know that I am going to make an impact. I already have made an impact, but I know that if I continue to play this, if I continue to show up, if I continue to level up my own freaking life, what I've dreamed and have envisioned for myself is totally going to freaking come into being. And like, I personally know we have coaches on the team. Tony Furtado is a great example. He was a school teacher and he was tired of his car breaking down, so he said yes to coaching. Just wanted a little extra every single month. Home Slice has built his dream home in Massachusetts. He quit his job. He is there's several people, well, there's a lot of coaches that hit that $1 million benchmark. Like I said, there's no guarantees. Okay. But he's living proof, and he's the nicest person, but like, there's nothing epic and spectacular about Tony. He's just consistent. Same with Nicole Jones. She built her dream house. She is one of those people that is living her best freaking life because she trusted the process and she did the freaking work. And more importantly, it's the long haul. It's the long vision. It's not an overnight thing. And so it just truly is about trusting the process and then doing the daily work, not just on your fitness journey, but on your emotional journey and on talking to people and becoming social on social. So Sabrina's looking for something. You are already doing this and helping others. Yay! Cool. So I freaking love being a coach. It is the single best thing it is that I've ever done. And it's made me a better wife. It's made me a better mom. It's made me a better friend. And I think it's just made me a better human. I have so much more grace. I'm not such a control freak or perfectionist. Like, it's allowed me just to be a better version of myself, and I'm super grateful for it. And the fact that every single week I make some money, that's really freaking rad. This week I'm going to pay for my car payment. Next week we'll pay for groceries and the electric bill. Like, it all freaking adds up. So if you have questions, let me know. Like I said, asking a question, raising your hand doesn't mean I'm going to put you on a list and force you to do anything. This is just you asking a question and it's me answering it. Zero pressure. So Sabrina, I'm going to connect you and Courtney and you can get that ball rolling. I'm super excited to have you join the tribe. You're already part of this community, but now you get to move into the next one. And more importantly, you can make an income with an impact, which is really freaking rad.